A second kind of leading process indicator that this organization was using that cuts through every organizational role is the idea of confirming standard work. So in another video we talked about the concept of standard work, which in brief is that every job has a existing standard best practice about how you should do a job and what you should be doing in your shift, in your day, in your week, in your month, as the case may be. So, for example, one of the jobs of frontline leaders was to confirm on every shift that the frontline staff was doing their job to the standard. So it's called standard work confirmation. That requires that there is actually a standard way of doing every role, which is one of the first things you need to establish on the pathway to process excellence. So everyone has their own way of doing their job. You know, it introduces inconsistency, but it also makes it difficult to train and to establish best practices because there's no consistent way of doing the task. So once that's established, the frontline leaders need to confirm on a regular basis, every shift, that it's happening. People understand what the standard work is, and they execute against that. Similarly, frontline leaders have a standard expectation as to what they should be doing with their time on a daily and weekly basis. So for example, one of the things they should be doing is going out and interacting with guests. They should be doing the cleanliness scorecard, front of house, back of house. They should be doing the standard work confirmation of their staff. So mid-level leaders need to check in on some regular basis with the frontline leaders that report to them and confirm that the frontline leaders are doing their role to standard. And what that looks like in this case is there's a standard weekly set of activities that every frontline leader should be going through and a set of activities that are on a daily basis. So the confirmation is, as best as you can tell, as you observe these guys at work, is that standard being upheld? Mid-level leaders have, in this case, a monthly rhythm of activities they should be doing and how they should be doing their jobs. So, for example, how they're doing performance evaluations, how they're doing visits to the front line. They get assessed by senior execs. Are the mid-level leaders doing that job to standard? And then finally, senior execs have expectations about how they should be handling their portfolios. And the corporate execs need to satisfy themselves that that standard is being maintained. So, in addition to problem solving, standard work confirmation, or process confirmation it's sometimes called, would be another example of a leading metric that is trying to get at the health of the process in an organization.